Hey guys, Ryan here, RSC Life on Two Wheels. I just wanted to see what people think of the new blade that came out. Actually, there's two new blades. If you don't know, there's one with full suspension. Then it's a 52 volt, 1000 watt, or you can get the 500 watt, and it's base 500. It's just front suspension and you can upgrade that. Both are capable of the dual batteries. Um, Now, there is differences in the bikes. I don't know if you guys notice, and from what I can see from these renderings, is the one with the full suspension comes with the 1000 watt. It's supposed to be off road use only, and it is um, it comes with the big headlight. Uh, they don't come with pegs anymore. These are things as I just noticed. Um, it also, if you look at the price difference, I wasn't sure. I was curious why there was such a difference. It's not just back shocks. If you actually look at the bikes, it's like I said, the light, but also the front forks are totally different on the one with the full suspension. They're more heavier duty. The bars come all the way up uh, past the frame, more like a dirt bike style. Where the other one, the one with the front shocks and the hardtail one there, is just it's your typical. It's the same fork. I'm pretty sure, darn close to what is on the blade as of right now. I don't know a lot about the 52 volt systems yet. I'm curious to know. I One thing I find odd is my blade is a 500 watt, 17 amp hour, and it's rated for like 50 to 80 plus kilometers. Where if you get this one, even with the 52 volt, it doesn't. It's not. It says 70, 50 to 70. So I'm kind of curious how, like, why it's kind of dropped, and um, I just kind of find that odd. What would be your goodness, like, what's the reasoning for it, and why would I say someone want to do that upgrade necessarily? Then if you're getting less, I don't know if the battery life's more out of them, because mine, I think, was rated for 800 cycles. This is 800 cycles. So I don't. I'm gonna have to start doing some research and talk to Rize about it and try and find more out for everyone. I definitely want to get one. I'm stuck in between. Do I get the full suspension, or do I just get the hardtail again? But then I kind of want the forks, and if of the full suspension, and if you have the that bike, the full suspension one, you're gonna get. Then you right away getting 1000 watt, and you're getting the 52 volt system. Where the other way you got to upgrade, so now you've paid another $400 on top of your price for the hardtail, and then you're gonna have then if you want to upgrade your fork or anything, then you're still gonna have to pay to do that. So if you're considering doing it, I would probably go to the full suspension. It's hard to say. I do like hardtail, and I'm kind of curious to see what it's like. It would be like to ride through the trails and stuff. I know it'd be smoother, but I don't know if it would be more of a bouncy smooth, or because it doesn't, by the looks of it. But these are just renderings, like I said. It doesn't have any. It doesn't look really adjustable, the back suspension or gas shock or anything like that. Um, so I'm curious to see what happens with that. Am I gonna put an order in? I'm gonna wait and just see what's going on. I wanted to physically talk to Rize, talk to my connection there, and see what that person says, and kind of go from there. I was pretty. I really do like it. I think the looks are really nice. Um, Especially the full suspension looks really good. It all looks good. My one concern is the seat looks awesome. I just hope that it's comfortable because it looks thin. And if it's not good quality foam, I can only imagine what that thing would be like in a bit. Um, I, but I, who knows? I can't say because I haven't touched it, seen it, nothing. So things to consider, I guess. And I comparing though prices towards other bikes on the market, I think they are right on par. I also think that they also have the angles. To me, everything looks pretty good. Like it looks identical, kind of like some of those angles to the old one, like the front end of it. Now, the full suspension one, I'm actually really, really impressed with their design. I think it is far more superior than anything so far that I've seen on the market that's within that class. Um, and there's nothing really that looks like that. And it's, I think Rize nailed it there. I hope to get one of these one day, or get one. We'll see. Maybe when you guys want to buy my bike. Probably not. Anyway, so I just put some comments out there, and feedback's good, right? And you know, the colors. What do you guys think of the colors? The colors are a lot different. Some of them. I still wish they did like some bronzes and stuff like that. But hey, you can't have it all. But they, I think, nailed it, and it doesn't look cheesy. That's the other thing. Both of them, they flow. They're smooth. They're not cheesy looking. They're, you know, if it looks functional, that's my big thing, and that's the full suspension one. Oh, that's the other thing. Curious how the full suspension has way more components, way more frame involved than and it's 1000 watt. But then you compare that to the other one, and this could be a mistake, I don't know. When you compare it to the other blade, the new generation, but not the full suspension, it says 70 pounds, I think it is, or I think they're the exact same weight it says, and I kind of find that hard to believe. I could be wrong because you're adding suspension components, there's extra tubing, there's bracing, and you compare those two frames, there's a lot going on. The forks are a lot bigger on the full suspension, which to me that's more weight. So I think, I don't know if that's an error or not. I could be wrong. And I think one good benefit to those forks, and that's the fork I said I want, like I would want on that. You're gonna get a lot stiffer, and I don't mean suspension necessarily wise. Like it'll be better shock than the other one, but you won't get the play as much as you do in the forks that are current, and that is on the blade, just with the hardtail blade, we'll say, of the new gen. Those forks, they're fine and all, but they do flex, or they move a bit, and compared to those other ones, there's going to be more rigidity. They're a lot more rigid there, and I'm curious to see if that was an error or somehow they pulled it off to make it the exact same weight. I just kind of can't see it, and yeah, go from there. Comment, tell me your feedback. Maybe you think I'm full of you know what I mean? So take care, ride safe, keep on pedaling, and please subscribe and hit like. Take care, guys.